Good evening, Principal Campbell, Lions coaching staff, parents, and friends of Lake Nona Tennis. First, I just want to say what this team means to me. This team has truly been a family to me, and I'm so grateful to have been a part of it for the last 4 years. Some of my favorite memories, friendships, and life lessons came from this program, and I'll carry them with me forever. I want to start by thanking Coach Beard. Thank you for everything you do for this program and for always pushing us to be our best. You've built something really special here at Lake Nona. Because of you, we've been able to represent ourselves, our school, and this program with pride. Personally, thank you for being there for me since the end of 8th grade. Through tennis, school, and life, you've always supported me, and I will always be here for that. Coach Stidler, thank you for all the laughs and all the life advice you've given me over the last 4 years. I genuinely will carry your words and lessons with me into college and the next chapter of my life. To Coach Jason, thank you for believing in me and helping shape me into the player I am today. You've been my private coach for the last 4 years, and honestly, I couldn't have done this without you. Thank you for always pushing me, supporting me, and helping me improve in ways I didn't realize that I needed. Coach Vic, thank you for all the amazing memories and everything you've brought to this team. You're always somehow watching and supporting us, both near and far, whether that's school tennis or our personal USTA tennis. And trust me, we'll never forget the one clap rule. And Coach Andres, I'm so thankful for our friendship over the years. You are genuinely one of the most positive people I've ever met. If anyone ever needs support, Andres is always the loudest person cheering them on and the first person in their corner. Your energy and positivity means so much to this team. And I also want to thank our athletic director, Mr. Brandon Joseph, for always supporting our tennis program and helping create an environment where our teams have been able to grow, compete, and succeed at such a high level. Last but not least, our dedicated principal, Ms. Campbell, our support system all 4 years, rooting for us in all that we need to do as athletes and students. Student athletes. Okay. To the boys team, I just want to say congratulations for this season and prior seasons where you dominated. I know this season didn't end exactly the way y'all wanted, but I'm so proud of the fight, growth, and leadership and friendship I saw from all of you. And to Juan, you are one of my close friends, and I just want to say how strong and amazing you are. You are such a huge part of this team and our drive this season, and I know you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. And to the girls team, y'all are my girls and my sisters. We finally did it. Beard, we completed the goal. We kept the dynasty going for this year and made history, winning the singles title, the doubles title, and most importantly, the team state championship is something that we'll never forget. But honestly, what I remember most are the friendships, the practices, the car rides, the dinners, the laughs, and growing up alongside all of you over the last 4 years. Shrika, Bia, Bree, Ariana, Aspen, Sabrina, Addie, and every single one of y'all who I haven't mentioned holds such a special place in my heart. Watching y'all grow as players, as people, has been amazing, so amazing, and I'm so proud of all of you. To my underclassmen and my JV team, Freya, Riley, Jade, and all the rest of you know who you are. We're leaving things in good hands. You know how to be a real team player and protect the dynasty. Lake Nona Tennis has built something special. The boys won last year, the girls won this year, and together we've built a dynasty that I know will continue long after we're gone. Even though I won't be here next year, I'll always be cheering for y'all from afar. This team will always be a family to me, and I'll always be around your corner no matter where life takes us. Thank you for all these last 4 years. I'll never forget nor regret it. Lake Nona Tennis Dynasty forever.
Gentlemen, how excited they are to come up.
want to thank Coach Beard for not only holding such a great tennis program, but increasing the reputation of not us as players, but as student athletes. As I walk through the school, I know where people know who we are just on what we wear and the way we act. So I think it's good that Coach Beard holds us to such a high standard. And to all the other coaches as well, your guys' support has been tremendous this year, and we couldn't have done this without you, especially the girls. Congratulations on a huge victory. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say, but congratulations.
So I took down a couple notes of what I wanted to say, so maybe jumbled up. Just bear with me. Yeah, it's really good to be here. You know, high school tennis was like a dream, and I think it's like something everyone here had maybe thought about since they were younger. Maybe just me, I don't know. And it's been a pleasure to play. And you know, coming from hockey especially, I was always kind of looking at tennis as like this individual, alone, kind of a little bit of a sadder sport. And it's really fun to have like this team atmosphere, and it's been great. You know, all the different days we're together and nights, and it's a lot more fun, and the energy that comes out of it is a lot better. I can really see everyone like wants to be with each other, so that's great. Yeah, sorry, it was it. Congrats to the girls. You know, that's big. I think about every day this year, Peter and I talked about how you guys kind of had to win it this year, and you guys were gonna. So good job. And Juan, we miss you. I know you're not here right now. Oh, I didn't see you. Hi. I know you've been here for all 4 years, and you're one of the biggest parts of this program, especially last year. We know you clinched the state title. And thank you to the coaches. Coach Beard, you know, as Mr. Joseph said, you run a program incredibly, and you always talk about making the most out of our time, so thank you. And Coach Spittler, you know, thank you for all your support all these years, and I love talking hockey with you and how UCLA is better. I know you agree. Coach Andres, thank you. You're a great friend, and all the support, believing in me, I appreciate it a lot. And Coach Jason, you're always like the most upbeat and supportive, and I appreciate all the help all these years. And Coach Mick, thank you for all the tennis help, and I'll always remember to go cross-court in doubles because of you. So yeah, this is an incredible program. It's great to see what everyone has done, and just good luck with the future. Yeah, congrats.
All right, the coaches have some words to say. We'll keep it to a minimum. First up is Andres.
For the player that brought, this is for the player that brought the energy, brought the hype, whether it was through cheering, dancing, laughing, or playing all out. This player kept our team energy alive, and the winner is Aspen Wooten. My favorite person.
If you look, there should be a roast of Tom Beard, but I'm not going to do that. So, I actually do have things written down because I'll forget. So when I was asked to talk about the 2026 Lake Nona High School tennis program season, I thought, perfect. It should take about 30 seconds. Because every time I realized I wrote the word again, another championship showed up. It's seriously at this point where this is, our season recap is sounding less like a speech and more like a broken Spotify playlist. So the boys squad started off the year winning Spruce Creek Invitational again. They won the Metro Conference Championship against Winter Park High School again. They won the district championship again. And for the 5th year in a row, the team did not lose a single line in districts. 5 straight years they've done this. At this point, the district tournament probably sees Lake Nona on the schedule and just says, hey, can we get a second place trophy?
Yeah.
Then the boys beat Windermere High School at the regional finals again. And unfortunately, we hit a bump in the road with on the way to states, losing 2 of our top 5 players to injury. And honestly, if tennis has taught us anything, it's sometimes that it's the toughest matches aren't against the other team. They're against the ice packs and the trainers and trying to figure out how to wrap an elbow injury with athletic tape from CVS. Even with the adversity, the boys battled their way to state semis, played an incredible close match, and finished 3rd in the state. And that deserves a huge round of applause. Now we come to the girls' squad, and apparently they decided early on that this idea of a historic season sounded too small, so they decided to go with tennis domination. They started by winning the Spruce Creek Invitational again, the Metro Conference Championship against Winter Park High School again, district championships again, and for the 5th year, like the boys, did not lose a single line in districts. At this point of the season, I'm not sure the girls even know what a 3rd set feels like. They beat Windermere High School in the regionals again. They beat Spruce Creek 5-0 at state quarterfinals again. They beat Steinbrenner High School 5-0 at the state semifinals again. And then, in the state finals match, defeated Palmetto High School 4-0 to win the first girls state team championship in school history. I feel like Billy Mays on TV, but wait, there's more. Because apparently winning one state title wasn't dramatic enough. The girls followed that up with the second girls singles titles championship, and then the back-to-back 3-time girls double state championship. A complete sweep of the state championship for the girls squad of Lake Nona Tennis. Honestly, the trophy case at the school is now filling out restraining orders against our team because they're running out of room. And we can't forget Minato, Juan, Ashley, and Aspen being named to the 2026 All-Metro team. What an incredible accomplishment and recognition for all of your hard work. But beyond the trophies, the banners, the rings, which are really nice and look real sparkly, the medals, and probably the future need for a second trophy case, what makes this season special is the people. And I could not be prouder of this program. Not just because of the wins, but let's be honest, the wins are nice, but because of the growth I've watched personally over this year as players, teammates, leaders, and young adults. You represented your families, your school, and this program with class, resilience, and character. You supported each other through the pressures, the injuries, tough matches, carpools, possibly more food runs to Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, and sushi than any trainer would ever officially recommend. Bia. And to the seniors, thank you for setting the standard. To the underclassmen, good luck in trying to top this season. No pressure, not at all. And to every player that's here, thank you for allowing me to be part of your life. Coaches hope that they make an impact on the players, but the truth is you make an impact on us too. And this was a special season, a historic season, and most importantly, a season I'll never forget. Congratulations to the 2026 Lake Nona Tennis program. No, sit down. I gotta give it a speech. All right, so I've got a plaque here that says the 2026 Lake Nona Tennis. This is the clutch. When the pressure was on, this player came through. Big points, big moments, they showed up. And this award goes to Ashley Narth.
All right, we're gonna hand out the boys' bags. Okay, so when you hear your name, come on up, you guys. Will. Cheers to Will.
Trade me a spot.
Devon. Rudy.
Absolutely.
Shaurya. Today. Nico. John. Abada. Dhanvan. Juan. He'll bring it back, Juan. Juan, Harry says hi, by the way. Yeah, he left yet. He said he said hi. If you were here, I wasn't sure if you were going to be here. All right, so since I heard Mark's great speech, I see Jason's notes here. I'll keep mine nice and short so we can get you guys out of here. All right, here we go. And really, we're just going to reiterate a lot of things. And so what I want to do is just talk a little bit about what I've seen over the year. And so, you know, why are we winning so much right now? I mean, I was a high school coach for years, and we didn't even get to the States in Michigan, but then this team is winning all of a sudden. And I'm not a coach, I'm a volunteer parent, is what I call myself. And so I know better, but it really starts with what Brandon talked about, and that's the culture that coaches created. You know, the standards, the habits, the attitude, and you know what he expects out of us, and he holds those standards high, the bar's high every time we come in. But you guys uphold that. And then last year we talked about dynasty because we won our second state championship as a team anyway. And I think Aspen brought it up again, was the dynasty. And then Mark brought up again. So why again? And for me, I think, you know, with Coach here, he sets the culture. When Coach leaves, there might be a new culture. Who knows? It might come and go. The dynasties, as we know, in a lot of the professional sports, they come and go. But what you guys have done is created a legacy. That's the new word, I guess, for me this year. And what that means is, what do little kids who are in 5th grade say to themselves when they say, what do I have to do to make that team? You know, I want to play in the team. For some of you that are just coming in, you know, you have to really say to yourselves, there's a lot expected of me up here. I want to play in that team. But what I've noticed is the players that have played on the team, and then all of a sudden they're not in the top 5 this year, you wouldn't know it because they're still part of that. And the players that sometimes we feel should play on the team, they may feel they should play on the team and they're not yet, you wouldn't know that either, because that's what you guys do as a group or as a team. That's the legacy that we portray. And it's what Aspen said, it's the car rides, it's the dinners, it's the, everybody doing everything together. I mean, we've had teams that we thought were going to go far and they haven't. And we've had teams that we didn't think last year were going to go far and they did. And it's all those things between the lines that you don't see with the practices and everything, but it's what happens between the lines, the togetherness. The girls already are, I think Ariana just had a great tournament last weekend. Right back to work again. They know that. Okay, now she's out on court. I see her today on court. She's working again. It's right back to work again. We celebrate this, but we know where we want to be next year. All right, and that's the legacy that you leave behind, that all those little guys think, wow, I want to do that. So give yourselves a hand. All right. So anyway, I'm proud to be a part of that, and I'll leave it at that, and I'll let these guys go on after me right there. So I'm going to hand out the Lions Leap Award. All right, this player made huge strides this season in skills, mindset, or confidence, and no one leveled up more. And that goes to Nico.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Tonight is really not just about wins and championships. It's about people, memories, and what this program has become. I think we've established that. The season saw 42 different players play at least one varsity match. Okay? Our boys and girls, JV and varsity, had a combined record on the season of 53 wins and 1 loss. Pretty good. Over the last 5 years, our varsity team, so just varsity, not counting JV, has had a combined record of 221 wins and 7 losses. In the 9 years that I've been lucky enough to be a coach here at Lake Nona, our record is 291 wins and 14 losses. That's ridiculous. During that same time period, we have won 34 different metro, district, region, and state championships, including both the boys and girls team state championships over the last 2 years. That's something to be unbelievably proud of. We've also seen 17 different players go on to play collegiate. Also an amazing thing. This has been an amazing run, and this would not have happened without the support of so many people that I have to thank. To my daughter. Nope, I got it. Thank you, Addie, for allowing me to take time away from you so I could coach. And for taking kind of what Emma taught you and turning it into a manager's program. So you should be very proud of yourself. To my parents, Debbie and Bob, who are here from Jupiter, they drove up. Thank you for introducing tennis to me, my dad, really, and for always being a sounding board for me. I literally can't say thank you enough for that. To my coaching staff, Chris, Jason, Mark, and Andres, thank you for putting up with my antics and all my requests. Truly, none of this happens without you, so thank you. To all our administrators, not just the one who showed up. There's really too many of them to name. Thank you for trusting me to develop the program and run it the way I see fit. That means a lot to me. To our parents, for driving so many places, wiping off so many tears, high-fiving so many wins, listening to your children vent. Thank you, guys. You are the true backbone of Lake Nona tennis. So really, I know it's said already, but every kid in here needs to thank their parent right now. So clap, say thank you, whatever. Finally, I want to thank all the players and just say, really all I can say is I love you guys. I mean, if I say more, I'll be a baby. As a player, it's so easy to be caught up with the calls during a match or the actions of some of the officials that we have, or that we do the same things over and over again, and you question, why are we doing this again and again and again? I just want to remind everyone that tennis is just a game, all right? Keep things in proper perspective. This is just a game. And the games you play don't define who you are as a person, but the way you react when things happen will create the person that you're going to become. And it's really important to keep that in mind. I hope I've opened your eyes to the world off the court, the friendships that you make with your teammates, the visits to Culver's. Via wants every receipt so she can go get free ice cream. The posts on social media, the reels. I hope you guys begin to understand that you are students first and athletes second. Tennis may help you get into college, but the studies you do when you get there will help you graduate from college. On the court, Coach talked about it. I need you to be more resilient. I've said it all season. The next shot, not the last shot. The next shot, not the last shot. Those skills will truly benefit you in life, throughout life.
Hi. I know y'all are probably like, who's this kid? He doesn't do tennis. But Coach Beard thought it would be amazing to get someone who looks exactly like him to finish this speech, because we all know he would pull a muscle up here stretching, trying not to cry. But we have a lot in common. You know, neither of us play tennis, but and the only difference is I'm a little bit younger. But he's given me the privilege of handing out our final award for the evening, so that we can get this show on the road, because it's almost 8 o'clock. But before we do that, I want to shout out one of our parents that has made this job so much easier for all of these coaches here. Jen Solovic, Nico's mom. She's taken on the role of team mom, and she's been there as the go-between with parents and arranging snacks for matches. Her family hosted the kids' night before states. She helped arrange this evening, and really so much more, so please continue. Say thank you to Jen for all that she's done for this season at Lake Nona Tennis. The final award for tonight is the Anchor Award. This goes to the player who's kept our program grounded. They're calm, dependable, and always showed up when it mattered the most. The 2026 Anchor Award goes to senior Krutik Vijay. All right, and before we leave, we need to acknowledge our seniors one more time. So when I call your name, please stand up. Forgive me also, we know I don't do tennis, so if I butcher your name, give me some grace. Minato Koido, 2026 All-Metro team. Not here. Thank you. Juan Orta, 2024 and 2026 All-Metro team, 2025 team state champion. Devak Mandala, 2025 team state champion. Krutik Vijay, 2024 All-Metro team, 2025 team state champion. Shaurya Tandon, 2026 valedictorian, 2026 academic All-Metro winner, and 2025 team state champion. Shrika Maturi, 2026 team state champion. Aspen Wooten, 2026 female Lake Nona athlete of the year, school record with over 100 points. 2025 and 2026 All-Metro team, 2025 and 2026 double states champion, 2026 team state champion. And Adelaide Beard, which is part of it all. Blue, Adelaide Beard.
So this is one of the best actors we have at this school, and so just to do something funny and more to keep me from going off the deep end of crying, I asked him to come in to help. So please thank you for coming and giving me the channel. You guys can sit down. Thank you guys. A couple things I just want to share so everybody knows. Those awards that were given out today were voted by on all the players and all the coaches. It wasn't the coaches that decided. It was your teammates, and then we all had one vote as well. But we only had 6 votes, and all the other stuff was voted by your teammates. So that's a pretty exciting thing. And to the seniors, literally, love you guys. Look, before we leave tonight, take pictures, hug. I brought this thing over. Spiller and I carried this over from the other half of school. Please take it. Take pictures. Take food. Take 9 gallons of water. Dear gosh, I just saw the water. We have cookies over there with your names on it. And you, whoa, let us get talking there, Aspen. Okay. All right. Go eat your food. Have fun. Enjoy each other's company. I do want to thank